Welcome! I've been waiting for you. I would like to introduce you to Western Community College. Please join me on the tour. Good morning. My name is Rob Fallman. I'm the Associate Vice President of Academic Affairs, and this is my college. Let me introduce you to some of the wonderful administrative people here that will help you in your educational journey. First of all, this is our COVID ambassador. She is here to make sure all of our students, staff, faculty, and visitors are safe during their time here. She makes sure that we all do our daily health check-in to make sure there are no COVID symptoms, and she also is here to help guide people. This is the welcoming area. Here we have our friendly administrative staff that will be greeting you when you come to our campus. In here, we have the Office of the President. I would like to introduce you to Mr. Gopal Dhaliwal. He's the President of Western Community College. Gopal.
Good morning, Rob. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Western Community College.
And as you can see from here, this is where the decisions are made. This is where we work together to provide quality educational experience for all of our students. Next, we have the Student Services Office. In the Student Services Office, we have helpful, friendly people who will work with the student to make sure that the administrative functions are met. And if you do have any questions, the team here is happy to help. Good morning, Armand.
Good morning, Rob.
Next, we have the Office of the Registrar. The function of the registrar is very important. The function of the registrar is to ensure that all students meet the academic requirements for both entry and during their educational journey. Next, we have the Dean of Programs. The responsibility of the Dean of Programs is to make sure that each of our courses, each of our classrooms has the required resources. We make sure we have the right resources, we make sure we have the right faculty, we make sure we have the right administrative support, and she is here to ensure a smooth academic journey for each of our students who walks through the door. And across the hall from the Dean of Programs is the Admissions Office. Our admissions officer is here to guide people through the entry process and to make sure that everything that the students are required to have, that they do have during their entry process. Let me take you for a tour of my campus. This is our conference room where we hold our meetings. Oftentimes, the leadership team will get together with various regulators or special guests, and we bring them into here for our meetings. This is an area where a lot of wonderful decisions are made. Here we have one of our computer labs. And the computer labs are available for students that are learning information technology courses, but also available in off time for students that need access to the internet or to fulfill their classwork activities. One of the important keys to a strong school is having a library. Let me tour you around our library.
Hi, I'm Billy Augustine, librarian here at Western Community College.
The Western Community College Library consists of a variety of hard copy books, but primarily we are working with electronic books. This is the 21st century where technology is so interwoven with information. The information we have and that our students need is primarily electronic. It allows students to access information immediately, whenever they need, electronically, so that it can always be at their fingertips. As well, we also have a librarian accessible by appointment that will help students learn how to write better, how to format better, how to become the academic students that they need to be. This, as you can see, we also have computers available, accessible for our students, for our team. Next, I would like to show you one of our typical classrooms. In our classroom, we have our desks and our chairs. Our instructor or facilitator is up front. But beyond the normal classroom layout, we also integrate our technology. We provide access for the faculty and staff to use the technology to enhance the educational experience. The use of media-rich content, both online from the publishers, designed by the instructors, are here to enhance and really bring to life the curriculum for the students. The auditorium is our largest room in the facility, and we hold large classrooms here, we hold orientations here, we hold special meetings here, public events. This is an opportunity for us to hold graduations, hold dignitary events. This is where we come together as a large family. And Western Community College really is a family. Once you're here, you're part of our group. Next, I'd like to show you one of our language labs. In here, we have language classes for our students. Many of our students come from literally around the world. To help support our students in their academic journey, we want to make sure we provide them with as many skills and as many components to success as possible. If a student is looking to enhance their language, if they're looking to improve their conversation, if they're looking to increase their writing ability, we have people and supports here to help them. And this is our language lab. We all know that as students, it's important that we maintain a healthy lifestyle. Let me introduce you to our lunchroom. This is an area where students can gather, can come together to talk, to take a break from the daily class. At Western Community College, we support more than just the academic. We support the student in their lifestyle. We want to make sure we can help provide students with the facilities and resources that they need to be successful. And part of that is providing an opportunity to relax and bond together as students. Let me show you one of our other classroom facilities. Here we have a classroom that allows for students to work with each other, to work independently. We have the ability to arrange this room for the needs of the student. And the instructor is up at the front to make sure they can facilitate the learning experience. At Western Community College, it is important that the student comes first. We want to make sure the students understand the content and give them the skills required to become successful in their profession and in their personal goals. Let me introduce you into this classroom. Here we have another classroom facility that allows our students to learn about the material that is in their course. As you can see, our classes have lots of bright natural light coming in. As well, each of our classrooms has information, media facilities for the instructor to lead a group discussion, to lead using media-rich content. Let me introduce you to our healthcare lab. Here in our healthcare lab, we have the latest equipment and mannequins for our students to practice the skills needed for the real world. We know that every student leaving here, the life and death requirements that are on their job are on their shoulders. We want to make sure that our students have the skills necessary using the equipment to be able to be successful on the first day. Our well-trained graduates go out and are snapped up 97% employment rate once they graduate. And we are proud of our graduates who are out there in the workforce, in the care facilities, looking after the elderly, helping people in the world, helping people in our community. On the third floor, we have a variety of administrative offices. Let me introduce you to some. Here is our waiting area. where people that are coming in are greeted and are asked to wait for their appointment. In this office, we have our practicum coordinator.
Hello, Rob.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Hello, everyone.
Our practicum coordinator is here to work with the students when they're out on their practicum or work experience. She is here to ensure that the student is placed in the right placement. She is here to prepare the placement for the student. She is here to monitor, and at the end she's here to evaluate to make sure that the students have a positive experience. Next we have the Vice President of Academic Affairs. And our Vice President of Academic Affairs works from this office. And this is where we deal with very high-level conceptual design of new programs, including a variety of trades programs, diploma programs, and hopefully degree programs. Next is my office. This is where I spend a lot of time working to help Western Community College be successful in their mission of education. Across the hall from me, we have our employment counselor. Our employment counselor works with students to help them along transition into the workforce. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Rob.
Next, I would like to introduce you to our marketing department. Good morning, Nick.
Hey, good morning, Rob. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good.
Nick is part of our marketing team. The function of the marketing team is to make sure all the communication going from Western Community College out into the public is accurate, is truthful, and is reflective, and contains all the information the students need to help them make the decision to become part of the Western Community College family. In the center area, we have a little bit of a boardroom that allows us to come together as a leadership team to be able to determine how we want to proceed, where we want to be in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years. This is the area that determines where Western Community College is growing into next. For any school that's growing as quickly as Western Community College, we need to make sure we have room to grow. Here is an area that we are building out to accommodate our students' needs. As you can see, it's unfinished at this point, but as we continue to grow, we continue to add on additional classroom space, additional lab space to meet the requirements of the students. This entire area will be student classroom area, student lab area. And when those are ready, the students will be here for us. Thank you for taking the time and allowing me to show you my campus. I'm very pleased to tour you around. If you do have any questions, I would be more than happy to help you, or you could speak with one of our friendly administrative staff. Thank you again.